Hello and welcome to the Library Materials Services Department at Arapahoe Library District. Today we would like to take you on a tour and show you what we do to get all those new library materials to you and into the hands of our patrons. The 4 collection librarians make the selection of all the items for the ALD collection. They use the websites provided by our major vendors, Baker & Taylor, Ingram, and Midwest Tape. Betsy makes the selection for all children and young adult books. Baker & Taylor and Ingram are our major vendors for books. Baker & Taylor provides us with pre-processed and cataloged materials that are ready to go on the library shelves immediately, and we order most of our books from them. Alice selects all the adult fiction, large print, and fiction audiobooks for the district. We have a standing order plan with Baker & Taylor for some of our most popular fiction authors, such as James Patterson, John Grisham, and Nevada Barr. This plan includes about 900 authors, and we have pre-selected how many copies we want for each author. When the books are published, we automatically receive them without ever having to place a manual order. Joyce makes the selection for all adult nonfiction and reference materials for the district. Joyce also selects all nonfiction audiobooks. Judy is responsible for selecting the music CDs and DVDs for all of our libraries.
After the collection librarians make title and quantity selections for the items they want to purchase, they send the file electronically to the acquisition staff. Pam is responsible for ordering all the books, and Annette places the orders for all the media items. They use the acquisitions module of Millennium for all orders, and the order records are either created manually or downloaded directly from the vendor. We can submit an order as far as 6 months before its release date. If we order it earlier than that, the order will expire before we receive the item. Items that are ordered on a Rush account arrive within a week or 2. Other items can take between 4 to 6 weeks. Here you can see Gaylin and Justin working. Justin is responsible for receiving all books and Gaylin all media. They separate Rush materials from non-Rush items. Any item with a waiting list is treated as Rush, which means that it is usually processed within 24 hours. Our items are either ordered regular or shelf-ready. Shelf-ready means that the items come with all spine labels and barcodes already applied, and already cataloged by the vendor. It is then checked by our receiving staff to make sure all the information and labels are correct. The items are then checked in to trigger any holds for our patrons. Items that are not shelf-ready are received and sorted onto Rush or non-Rush carts to be cataloged and processed.
Beth, one of our 5 copy catalogers, checks to see if the item is in our catalog. If she finds a match, she'll make a label for it and send it on to processing. If she finds the item is new to our catalog, then Beth looks in OCLC, an online worldwide database, to find the matching record that describes the item. Sometimes the record we need is not in OCLC. Then our original cataloger will make a new bibliographic record for the item and add it to OCLC for all libraries to use. When Beth finds the items in the OCLC catalog, she customizes the record to Arapahoe Library District specifications. She checks the location codes on the order slip to determine the level and material type, for instance, whether it is fiction or nonfiction, adult, young adult, or juvenile. The order slip gives Beth this information to proceed with cataloging. She will check the suggested Dewey call number against similar materials we already own to make sure like items are shelved together. She will add local subject and genre headings to help patrons and staff search by keywords or subjects. By the time this process is done, Beth has also added codes and prefixes to the record that tell our system whether this item is a DVD or a book or a CD, and also what language and level it is. The information put in by the copy catalogers ensures that your catalog searches are successful. Beth then exports the bib record from OCLC into our catalog, prints out the labels, and sends the materials on to processing. Debbie checks the order slip against the labels she's been given for every title and proofreads them for accuracy. She then applies the appropriate spine labels, genre labels, branch labels, alphabet letter labels, and new stickers. Many of our materials come from the vendors with some pre-processing, which speeds up our work. Once all the items are fully processed, they are ready to be added to the catalog. Tiffany, another one of our copy catalogers, checks the finished item against the order slip. She then brings up the bibliographic record in Millennium Cataloging. An item record containing the unique barcode will be added to the bib record. Tiffany enters a variety of codes and data which assign checkout length, location, price, and other circulation information unique to this item. As the items are added, she checks for holds, triggers those, and prints hold slips. The items are now ready to be placed on the shelves for transit to the branches. The couriers prepare the materials for delivery to the branches. Items that are on hold for patrons are separated from returns and new items, so the branches can easily prioritize their unloading. When Joe has delivered the new items, he loads up his truck with bins of returns, holds for other branches, prospector items, and almost anything else that needs to be transported. Weeded materials account for quite a few bins. The deletion of discarded materials is handled centrally at LMS. When the couriers deliver the discard bins to LMS, Anita takes over. She sorts out the damaged media and their cases, which she boxes up for the couriers. They will deliver them to a plastics recycling company in Denver. Using Millennium, Anita then quickly enters the delete code in the item records of all the remaining materials being discarded. Entering the delete code automatically hides the item from public view in the catalog. A program is run automatically each month to permanently delete these items from our system. While Anita is stamping the material withdrawn from Arapahoe Library District, she is also making the decision on whether the item is in reasonable condition to be resold. These resale items are boxed and delivered by courier to B Logistics, a company who resells our items on Amazon, eBay, Half.com, and other online sites. The remaining damaged books that cannot be sent out for sale are recycled through a local provider.
Thank you for joining us on this tour of Library Material Services. We hope that you have found it helpful. Please stop by and visit us at the Administration Building anytime.
Check it out one time. When I was walking through the woods in the middle of a song with my baby. Fooling around, went to town, let the kind of song good. Well, little did I know what I had in store when I got home that night. Big surprise, I come to rise from my skin from my visit to the wood, and what it was.